Hey, positive people! Welcome to my channel. I am Light Soul. This is Soulful Light Readings, and today we will be channeling a message from our inner child. Okay? I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. So let it be. I share message. So today's message is going to be on our inner child, and what I received from Spirit was be courageous. So this is the energy you might be in right now. Um, Trying to be more courageous, doing things differently, getting out of your comfort zone, changing things. Um, so when I received that message, I was like, okay, this is God speaking to me. He wanted me to challenge myself to be courageous. Our inner child is very courageous. So for me, what works for me today is letting my inner child lead. So this is the message for you. Whenever you feel scared, afraid, worried, um, let your inner child lead. Children are so carefree and they have no worries. And when I thought about that, I heard the song from Lion King, Akuma Matata, means no worries for the rest of our days. So, whenever I feel worried, because we are human, that's part of, life is worrying about things. But the best thing to do is to change that feeling. So, whenever you feel worried, think about Lion King, Akuna Matata, okay? So, I am being brave today, and I'm showing my face. Usually, my videos, I don't show my face. Reason being is because I have a speech issue with, I stutter a lot, and I feel like when I do videos where I show my face, I stutter more. But it's something, the fear I'm getting over is speaking more, and I want to challenge myself to show my face more in my videos. Okay, I have two little stuffies. All my inner child videos, I always show my stuffies. Today, I have two elf stuffies. Elf on a Shelf. I always seen these and always wanted to have them as a kid. Um, so I wanted to incorporate them in my life today for my inner child. When I went to the store, did some Christmas shopping, I seen them. I said, "Oh my God, I gotta get me some elves so I can do the whole Elf on the Shelf." Um, I want to do a series next year. Right now, we just getting comfortable, getting to know each other and stuff. I have them on my couch. I sleep with them sometimes. I just sit with them, watch movies. But his name is Sam, and her name is Debbie. So say hi to Sam and Debbie. Hi. All right. So they're gonna sit right there while we get some messages for our inner child today. So I'm gonna start with the inner child oracle. Okay, let's get some messages from our inner child. Spirit, messages from the inner child. Let's check on our shadow, because that's what the inner child is our shadow. We don't have to be afraid of the darkness. We be courageous and we face the darkness. Because our inner child is just a part of us, our inner selves that needs some understanding, some compassion, some love, a part of us that needs to be seen, a part of us that needs to be heard. Okay? So we reflect on our inner child, reflect on our emotions today, is to see what needs to be healed. Okay? So the cards that came out is growth. First card is growth. So what I'm getting from this card is that you are growing emotionally. I'm also receiving North Node energy. North Node is about growth. Your North Node is growth, transformation, becoming of self. So this is what you're doing. You're growing emotionally. It's because you are healing and you're healing your inner child. So this is what your inner child is saying. You're growing internally. You're growing emotionally. And this bunny has a cake with a birthday hat. So I feel like you're going through a rebirth right now. You're changing a lot, growing a lot, a transformation. You're renewed. You're going through a renewal of a spiritual awakening is what I'm getting. So good job for you. So it's time to celebrate. Your inner child says celebrate for your accomplishments, your spiritual growth is what I'm getting. And then we got the number 8 right there. Is 8 represents power. So this is power of growth. Your inner child is saying you have grown a lot and you developed a lot of power from your growth. So celebrate. Yay, you. This second card is balance perception. Okay? So what I'm getting from that is your perception is balanced. And what I'm getting balanced is the balance of darkness and light. This is the vision, the change, to see beauty in the darkness. The darkness is not always something bad. The darkness is also is misunderstanding, something that we don't know, right? So you having this balanced perception. What I'm getting is having compassion for the darkness. Your darkness is your inner child, is what I was saying, right? Your shadow. Having a different view of it. Something that's not bad, it's not bad. So we learn to have compassion for our inner child. Care for it. Have empathy. Sympathy. Okay? This bunny is looking very sympathetic right now. Looking very compassionate. Like he's showing compassion. So show some compassion for your inner child. You might want to get a stuffies. I don't know how courageous you guys are. I'm very courageous. I have a lot of stuffies, a collection of stuffed animals. Maybe you're being called. This is something you used to love as a kid, is stuffed animals. And we also, the bunny have the flower right there. So that's another representation of growth and transformation from your inner self, your inner child. Growth in understanding and connecting more with your inner child. So this is what you are doing, or this is what you're being called to do. Your inner child is saying, have a different perception, a balanced perception, the balance of light and darkness. And this is what makes us whole, when we accept both of our light and our darkness. So have compassion for your inner child is what I'm getting. Okay. Then next card we have joyful expression. This bunny look like it is so joyful, just singing songs of praise and happiness. So I'm getting your inner child is happy because you are expressive. You're expressing your truth. You are singing. You are joyful. You are happy. And what I'm getting is you created happiness through healing yourself, healing your inner child. Your child is happy. Your inner child is happy because you made the decision to heal. Okay? So good for you. Stay joyful. This is where the joy is. It's in the inner child. Being playful. Having fun. So I'm also getting that is the balance. When we grow up, yes, we're supposed to grow up. But we still supposed to carry that fun, that playfulness. We didn't have to let go of our inner child. That's what we forget as human beings. We forget that we are still children at the heart. We are still God's children. So we will forever be a child. So we don't have to stop being a kid. We can balance it both. Balance being an adult, taking care of responsibilities, and being a kid, having fun, being joyful. Okay? So this is what your inner child is saying. Um, be more joyful. Express yourself more. Okay. The next card is be decisive. So what I'm getting is your inner child wants you to make more decisions. It's probably a lot of things that you haven't decided yet and you're just trying to hold off because you don't want to deal with it. But that's part of growing up. Is making decisions. That's that part of that responsibility. Okay? And we as kids can be very responsible too. So your inner child is calling you to be more responsible, be more decisive, make decisions, stop delaying things. Is what I'm getting. Um, we got the voter sign. So your inner child is saying, "Vote. I vote on you." So basically, your inner child is saying that they are counting on you. They are counting on your vote. They are counting on you to choose. Choose to heal is what I'm getting. Choose to make decisions. Choosing to take action is what I'm getting. Okay? On the back of this card, I say, I am the leader of my life. So choosing to lead, to be the leader of your life, to co-create. And what I'm getting is choosing to lead with your inner child, being courageous, to be childlike. The perception of being childlike is a lot of people think being goofy, silly is childish. It's a difference. Like I said, we can still be childlike and playful, curious, imaginative, and still be responsible. Okay? So have courage. Look at that stuttering. Have courage to be playful. Okay? Let's get some confirmations for those. I have my oracle of the fairies. You might resonate with fairies. I love fairies. I believe I was a fairy in my past life. Um, one of my past lives. I know I've been here. My soul is old. Too many times. I got an old soul and just a big old kid at heart. Okay, let's get some. Ooh, them boys flew out. So lost and found was the first one. And it says, what was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Okay? So what I'm getting is your inner child is saying, you lost your purity, you lost your playfulness. So find it. Find that joy is what I'm receiving. So connect more with your inner child. Believe in fairies. Believe in the magic of the inner child. So if you lost that connection, you're being called to connect more with your inner child. The fun things in life, the pleasures in life. And if you have found it, good for you. I'm proud of you. Proud of you finding your joy, and what keeps you happy is finding your happiness within. Choosing happiness is what I'm receiving. Shine from within. It says, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within. And it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. So for me, it's the true beauty is what I'm getting is the darkness. Seeing that beauty in the darkness, seeing a different perception of the darkness, which is your inner child. The darkness, there is beauty in the darkness. Darkness can be beautiful. We just have to be brave enough to reflect, to heal. And when we heal, we are able to shine from within. We can't get rid of the darkness. That is a part of us when we accept it. So accept that darkness. but learn to understand it and have compassion for it. Okay? All right. That is going to be the message for today. I hope you guys received anything from that. I hope it helped in any kind of way. Okay, I'm going to end it with be brave, be courageous, be sweet like honey. Peace.